Hey guys, a lot of our worship artistry members have asked me about doing some more hymns, but there's so many hymns out there, and a lot of times people add choruses and all that kind of thing, and so we always have to go and get licensing, and it's a lot of work to do all those pro lessons. But I thought, with hymns, they're mainly public domain, and it's something that we can just kind of grab the hymn book and do some kind of unique versions that are kind of worship artistry specific. And so what I decided to do is kind of start the series. We'll see if it's a series. If you guys engage and seem to enjoy it, we will keep it going. And if it's crickets, I don't need to spend a bunch of time on it. But essentially, the idea will be to just take some basic hymns, not adding any other words, just kind of using what is in the hymn book, and put them on guitar in a way that's kind of interesting, basically the way that I would do them at my own church. So, I'll, in the post down below in the green room, I'll actually put some of the tabs, and I'll do a performance of this one and then kind of teach through it a little bit. So I'm going to start with my favorite hymn, Come Thou Fount. This is probably the first hymn that really kind of grabbed my heart and drew me towards hymns. It's a very folky kind of a tune. It's kind of upbeat, and it lends itself really well to guitar. So I'm going to play it for you, and then afterwards we'll talk through kind of the main parts. Come thou fount of every blessing, to my heart to sing thy grace. Streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. Teach me some melodious sonnet, sung by flaming tongues above. Raise the mount I'm fixed upon it, mount of thy redeeming love. Here I raise mine Ebenezer, hither by thy help I come, and I hope by thy good pleasure safely to arrive at home. Well, Jesus sought me when a stranger, wandering from the fold of God, he to rescue me from danger interposed his precious blood. Great a debtor daily I'm constrained to be. Let thy goodness like a fetter bind my wandering heart to thee. Prone to wander, Lord, I feel it, prone to leave the God I love. Here's my heart, Lord, take and seal it for thy courts above. Now we have two main pieces of this song. There's kind of the actual part where, I'm singing, not always very well, and and then there's the kind of the part in between. Now we're going to start out like so. So you're borrowing your A and your D string, and we're going to hammer on to the 11th fret of our A while utilizing that open E. So we drop down to that 7, and then we can make an E5 shape there. So once again, then we're going to slide back up, bar the D and G, and then land a B power chord. Follow the same riff. And then we're going to utilize our open A. Do a hammer on. Now we're borrowing the D and G. We're going to hammer on to the 11th of the D. Lift up. And then, kind of use that bluesy kind of a deal. So we change our bass note, pointer fingers on that E, middle finger. You can use your ring finger too, whatever works best for you. But you want to hammer on to the A string, and then you're back to your E. And it just repeats that. Now, when it goes to that next section, I like to open it up a little more. Teach me some. And then back into. Like so. Now, I like to kind of break that up a little bit in between and throw in a little bit of an instrumental piece that still kind of plays with the melody but kind of adds a little something. So I go to more of this octave. So I'm going from my 11 down to my 9, down to my 7th, playing an octave. So you just got to make sure you mute that D string, but then you can let all the other notes ring. Down to B suspended. Throw in that little G sharp note there to an A2. And then you can just etc. right back into it. So the main thing is to keep it really rhythmic. A lot of times I actually lead without drums. And so I've kind of naturally developed this kind of percussive playing style. But it just kind of helps you lock in with the drums as well, even if you do have a drummer. So I'm going to put some tabs down below this video in the green room. If you're watching this on YouTube, go to the link in the description. Otherwise, hopefully you're already watching this in the green room and you've got everything else. Keep in mind, like I said, I want to engage in this. I want to learn what kind of hymns you guys like. I want to know if you have any specific requests, any songs that you want me to kind of put in this style. Let me know. Engage. Jump in that comment section.